Good morning, babies. Hi. Good evening, good afternoon, whenever you find this message. Hi, cutie patooties. Hi, schmookums. Hi, lover bears. Hi, darlings. Hi. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you're well. Okay? This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. It is also timeless, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I'm not doing them, and I would never do that anyway, so please report those people. Let's get into it, shall we? The song I got on shuffle is Stars by 6 a.m. Do you want to go to heaven tonight? Leave the evidence far behind. Say alright. Do you want to be my lover tonight? We can leave everything else behind. Say alright. Do you want to see heaven tonight? Underneath those lights you would look so beautiful. Do you want to see the stars before they fall? Do you want to be my love tonight? And for all my life, it could be so wonderful. Do you want to see the stars before they fall? So I'm getting this like nostalgic feeling from this song. And when I was shuffling earlier, we got the High Priestess. High Priestess. And with that nostalgic feeling from the song, we'll see what we're thinking here. Oh man. All right. Sorry, dropping cards all over the place. Okay. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. And that nostalgic again. So it mentions the past and it's got that nostalgic feeling. There's something your intuition is telling you, or secret, but it's like this, like, you know it's there. It's telling you it needs to be let go. Great adventure. Take a risk and move forward. Or venture forward. But once again, I'm getting that like letting go, release feeling. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Once again, bitch, what I say, release. There needs to be a release done. And at the bottom of the deck, after I shuffled, we have the 5 of Cups, which is like grief, dealing with loss, sadness, depression, crying over spilled milk, that type of thing. And we have the Sage, which is the Hierophant in this deck, and it's in reverse underneath that. So that's telling me there may have been this like set way of living, existing. You know, maybe you went to school, or, you know, something that, you know, all the signs led to, oh, this is going to pan out as this, so it's going to be mine. It's going to be, you know, because that's what I plan on. You know, it's like you were trying to manifest something, and you were, like, say you were trying to manifest, like, being in a forever relationship, and you're with somebody, and it feels like that, like you thought it was that person that you were going to end up with, and it doesn't pan out. And so what I'm getting from that is like, there may have been some like attachment to a manifestation or something, and it actually wasn't for you, and there needs to be like this letting go. So let's go further into like what we need to let go of. Oh, bitch. Dog, what? We got the 6 of Cups, which, you know, that's like the past card. And it fell right on clear the past, heal the present. So there needs to be something that needs to be washed away. Movement of Wands. And I'm seeing this as like, that's the Knight of Wands and it's in reverse. Maybe something has kept you back from like being, just trying new things, being impulsive, like kind of going on a whim type thing, because you may have done that in the past and it you got burned a little bit, you know? Yeah. And with it falling and touching this great adventure card, take a risk, venture forward. Something has that rejection or whatever happened tarnished your ability to like be in that energy. So I'm seeing the movement of Wands in reverse as like not moving, not taking the risk, or seeing, like reflecting back on it as, oh, well, that was stupid, I was immature, like that was bad behavior, you know, something like that. And we have the Moon in reverse. And interestingly, with it being the 3 cards and with that crossing bridges, it's time to take healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Take time for whatever. There's a big old moon in the background. And I'm reading this moon in reverse as things are exposed, things are seen as the truth. The lake is drained, the swamp is drained, and you can see what was beneath. We have the 10 of Swords. And with it being a rat or a mouse, whatever, it's like there needs to be a realization, like this was to expose that there was still like, you know, it's like calling a termite, like oh, what the hell's the word? The person that like gets rid of bugs and stuff, like a termite. I don't know. You know what I mean? But like the person that comes in and they're like skilled in like all the traps and stuff for mice, and they put them all up and spray your house with insecticide if you have like an infestation or something. Like I'm seeing it as that, like that all of this happened to show you like this wasn't going to work from the beginning, because we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. This wasn't going to work from the beginning. And interestingly, you know, I'm mentioning like the bug guy, you know, whatever. We have the ants there. Sticky cards. All right, what's up with this moon? One more. And essentially what happened was to show you, like, because we have the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, both in reverse. That's saying, like, it was exposed, because I'm asking what the moon is, and that I'm seeing that as like an exposure, draining the swamp, draining the lake, seeing what's beneath it, picking up the rock, what's underneath that damn rock. This was meant to show you this wasn't going anywhere. With the 8 of Wands, that's like in reverse, that's like not going anywhere, there's no movement, it's stopped. And the 2 of Wands in reverse is like plans being canceled, plans not coming through. And at the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, that's the truth. Like the truth is this wasn't ever gonna work out. And there was some illusion with that moon in reverse and that crossing bridges card along with the High Priestess, it's like you knew deep down this wasn't a thing, but you wanted it so badly that you were willing to fit the square peg in the round hole. Like you were trying so hard. But it wasn't meant, it was never a thing. It was never gonna work out. Because it wasn't for you. But, however, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna pull one more. This was, whatever occurred, happened to heal and release and pull these swords out of your heart. It may have been, you know, another step, another level of pain, a different kind of pain. But we have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in reverse. But it needed to happen in this way so you could finally release this stuff. Because I feel like you've been like tested and guided to release things, you know, whatever it was, wounding, trauma, hurt, whatever. But you were always holding it so close to you. And with that Three of Swords in reverse, this was meant to heal you to be ready for what that manifestation is. You know, whether it's like you had to get rid of your biological family, and you know, because they are so toxic for you, but you've always wanted like a great community and to feel accepted and loved and all of that. And it just wasn't the people that you thought it was, because you were trying to make something fit that wasn't meant to fit. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Like I was just saying, like this was meant to happen as a way to release, you know, just as the phoenix rises from the ashes. This needed to be burned to the ground. And, you know, rebuilt. All new material. We also have taking shelter. The answers are within. So what I'm getting from that with that High Priestess is you had the answers the entire time. You knew deep down, like deep down, because your ego so badly wanted this thing that it was willing to make something fit that wasn't, you know, just like I said, the square peg in the round hole. This wasn't meant to be, but it wanted it to work out so bad that it forced something that wasn't meant to be. And so you met blockages, heartache, pain. You know, with that Six of Cups, it's like old cycles. Like it's almost like you were had little blips and like memories of like past things that have happened, and it was trying to give you this like idea of like, hey, you know, this isn't working out. Like this isn't good for you. And it was ignored because that damn ego wanted this so bad. This like, I want my forever person. I want this, I want that. That you were trying to will something that wasn't meant to be exist. And so you with that Ten of Swords, you were met with, I'm getting like body aches, body pain, you know, ailments. Someone could have been like hospitalized, you know, all this crazy shit, because like you were being shown, yo, this shit isn't it. This is not it. Like say, you know, you're at a job and you're like sick all the fucking time, and you have like, there's always like drama in your life, so you have to leave work all the time, like that stuff. You're being shown this ain't it. Like it's not good for you. Or, you know, with a relationship or whatever, like you're met with constant blockages, fights, money doesn't go anywhere. Your money starts looking weird. your body is depleted. You know, you're having health issues, all of that. You're literally being shown this ain't it. And that's what was happening. Yeah, so we have the Four of Cups upright, and see how the little panda's like side-eyeing that cup, like, well, I don't know, I'm just gonna pretend like I don't see it. Like, it's that you knew the shit, the Three of Wands in reverse with the World card, this wasn't going anywhere. It was over, it was done. But there was something, you know, let's dig into that, because like there has to be some sort of, oh, okay. So we have Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. You know, it's like on faith, you had to walk into the desert with no water, nothing, just because you were guided to do so, you know, by your intuition or whatever. There's a deeper message. Or, you know, this showed you, this connection showed you, or job or whatever. Like, say you finally got the balls to leave this job that's super unhealthy for you. You know, but it doesn't make sense on paper to leave the job. Because you're like, oh, like everyone says it's such a good job, I get paid well, people stay there a long time, you know, whatever. But so it doesn't make sense on paper to just leave that job, but you're being asked to do so. Like, all the signs are there energetically and physically for you, but, you know, other opinions and, you know, how that would look on paper, how someone else would perceive it. You know, that would be like, oh, well, you should stay, you have such a good job, like, wow, why would you want to leave? But you're literally getting all the signs. Yo, my health's fucked, you know, I'm stressed out, whatever, my money's not looking right, all of that. And you were being guided to take a leap of faith and move on that. Because that in turn was going to, and is going to, like, this, use this as, you know, whether this is past, present, and future energy, taking those steps is going to reward you greatly. It doesn't make sense to walk in the desert with nothing on you, but you're being asked to do so, and Most High, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is like, yo, just trust me, I got you. Like, just do it. Just fucking do it, man. We have the, so this might be a message somebody needs to hear. We have the Seven of Swords and the Spirit of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles. I'm kind of getting, it's like rags to riches, right? I'm getting like, it's like a little secret of the universe, like, yo, if you take this step, like, you're gonna go from rags to riches. You're gonna go, like, you're gonna be greatly rewarded for this, like, I promise. Not only just spiritually and like having that confidence within yourself, you're getting all these physical, and I'm seeing this as mental too, because it's like this little secretive thing, and which is the swords is like mental thoughts. So you're getting that, like, a stronger mind and all these physical rewards for it. I'm also seeing it as like a stronger body by taking this leap of faith. Just because it doesn't add up, like, it doesn't logically add up, but you're like, fuck, I'm being called to do this. 1911 on my clock, on the timer. Like, it's like once you finally pull the trigger and just do this damn thing, like, it's gonna burst wide open. Okay, so we have the Temperance card in reverse. I'm seeing that as like, this is not coming in soft. because we have the Six of Wands with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is like, once again, that not only are you getting that confidence within yourself, you're also getting physically rewarded. So you're going to be able to trust your mind. Your mind is going to be stronger, and your will to get what you want and push through things and take chances even when you're scared to fucking death. All of that's coming because you're going to see the physical reward of taking that leap. And with the Temperance being in reverse, I'm seeing that as like quickly, like almost turbulent, almost like whirlwind, like just a like a split second hurricane, just like completely blown away. Like everything, I guess the best example would be like that tornado energy. They're very like, they don't last very long, but they're very destructive. And I'm just getting like, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. Sorry for the yawning. I'm seeing that as just like quickness, like this. Oh, you make a decision on a whim. Say like you're like, I never eat this at this restaurant, whatever, but I want to go there. And like you taking that move towards that starts bringing all these, quick rewards in. Because that's like, I'm seeing it as like you leading up to like making these big ass leaps of faith. Like, say leaving your career that you worked so hard for. And on paper, it looks like you should be there. You should be staying there. But your heart is telling you otherwise. You're being guided. Your body's like, yo, like, I'm in pain. I shouldn't feel this old, whatever. Like, you are meant to have a life where you're vibrant, energetic. Your body feels good. It moves. It's flexible. You can have that and, have that into old age. You can have that. Like, you can have whatever you want. You're meant to have that. But living against and going against these desires and these intuitive hits and like impulses, I guess the best way to describe it, is what makes you rigid and hurt and tired and feel old and worn out, because you're fighting energy that is meant to be flowing. You're supposed to be following that flow, and you're holding it back. It's like you're trying to be a dam to a river, like you're trying to hold back all of this force. And that's why you feel like shit, like you're tired, your body aches, you're holding back on all of this energy. So you're constantly just on that grind. There's no like ease to it. Like, say you're like, no, I need to wait for the dry season or whatever, as a dam, like holding up the water, when you could easily just like let the water flow and it ends up like going down and where it needs to go. Like, nature knows what the fuck to do. I hope that was coherent, because like I don't know how else to describe it right now anyway. Yeah, so if there's like, so we have the Four of Wands and the Two of Swords in reverse. If there's any sort of like conflict or like not feeling at home, this is being exposed to you and has been exposed to you. With the Two of Swords, it's like the blindfold finally coming off. The anchor. So the anchor is, being like, I'm seeing as like somebody cutting the rope to it and like leaving it in the water. Because we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Walking away, either pulling up your anchor or just cutting it and going free. it's like leaving quote unquote home with that Four of Wands in reverse. Like it wasn't your home to begin with. And that's why you always felt this resistance, the body pain, the sickness, whatever it was, because you weren't following the flow. You were always putting in this like hardcore ass work to hold it back and stay where you are. And then you're met with more and more. It's exposed to you. The blindfold's taken off. It's exposed to you. This isn't good. This isn't healthy. This isn't what you want. And you find yourself desiring other things, or, you know, maybe falling in back into old destructive habits because something within you is crying and pleading for this flow, this shift, this change. You know, say like you've been super good with a diet, you go to the gym, you work out, you do all this shit, and then you fall off, and then you start eating terribly, you're sleeping all the time, you don't want to work out, your body aches, you're hurt, you're tired, all this stuff. It's because you've been fighting this energy that wants to flow. It's meant to take you somewhere, and you've been starving yourself of these desires, of filling these cravings, if you will, for different energy, different life. Like you at your core, you are a pure source. And you know, it's like attracts like you want to be part of that. You want to live in the flow of the energy. That deep part of you wants that, but your damn ego will keep you stuck and stagnant. Because we have the sun here, it's like that's been illuminated to you. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse with the Tower, but it's like, oh shit, like what if I don't want to do this work? And it's interesting, we have a beaver there, and I was talking about a dam. So with the beaver card being in reverse, that Eight of Pentacles being in reverse, it's time to let that dam down and just let the energy flow as it should. With the Tower in reverse being, you know, and that's the best way to avoid it blowing all the way up, you know, because then you're not getting put into a wreck, you know, to have something crazy destructive happen in your life. It's like you're getting all these little signs until it's like, yo, quit fucking ignoring this. And for some people, it's going to be a very destructive, catastrophic event that puts your ass in check. So what energy are we resisting? Such a shithead. So I'm kind of getting the answer, like, because we have the movement of Pentacles with the Hangman in reverse. So that movement of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, that's like the hardest working knight. It's hard physical labor. And I'm not saying it has to be physical. It could just be like it's scary, like scary shit. Like say you've been with a partner for 20 years, you've been miserable, and that's all you've known. It's going to be scary to leave them. Or same with the career, whatever, all you've ever known. You feel comfortable, you have your authority, you have your place, like you're not a newbie, you're not you're very comfortable. So it's scary and hard work to break past that, break free of that, and jump into the unknown and be the student again, or, you know, whatever, be the new guy again. And that's what that resistance is of like, oh, well, what if I'm the new guy? Like, what if I'm new at this? We have the Hangman in reverse, and that's asking to like quit. It's like quit being a victim, like quit being the martyr in your story. And, you know, get up off your ass. Like, I'm just hearing this, like, get up off your ass and do something. Like, you know what to do, but it's just like, and you've had these inklings and your body's pleading for it. Everything is just begging for this deep down. until you finally do it. Yeah, we have the death card right there. That's one more. Letting go. So see how the skeleton hand's letting go of that butterfly with the Earth Mother in reverse, which is the Empress in reverse in this deck. Letting go of like the need to control, smother, micromanage, because that is when you feel that's like a safety default and you want to be in control of everything and, you know, feel safe, feel comfortable, have the reins on the whole thing. But with that like skeleton hand letting that butterfly go and it's undamaged, that's where you need to let go of this need to, I mean, that's easier said than done, of course, but letting go of this need to like micromanage, hover over, like just be in the thick of it all the damn time, because that's literally exhausting you. You're holding back all of this energy being the dam when it's meant to flow. It is so meant to flow. And that's why you're exhausted, you're worn down, you have health problems, your money's not looking right, all of these things, because you're putting too much energy into the wrong shit. And interestingly, we have the Heart of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck when we had the Spirit of Pentacles, which is the King and Queen of Pentacles. And I'm seeing that in like the balance between masculine and feminine, the action and receiving, fighting and loving, you know, all of these things. And with the Chariot in reverse, which that's a perfect example with the two-headed horse, like choosing a direction and going with that, but also letting the other head, you know, the other horse head or Pegasus head take the lead, like learning when to take action and when to surrender. And I'm getting with the fatigue, the tiredness, all of that, and especially with all of those original oracle cards I pulled, they all have water in the imagery. So where was I going with that? Damn it, I hate that. Like washing it all away, like the dam, that's what I was getting at, like letting the water flow, the energy flow as it needs to, instead of like being like pushing it forward when it doesn't need to be pushed forward. And, you know, taking action even though you're scared to fucking death. I'm getting like with the Seven of Pentacles, the Innocence of Pentacles in reverse, which is the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Maybe taking a step back and seeing like, okay, what do I want to actually see grow? What would make me feel the best? And then kind of just surrendering and seeing like what kind of flourishes when you like pull back on this like intense action, or like holding something back, or like trying to delay something, letting kind of stepping back from that and observing from a detached perspective and kind of in a neutral perspective. That's going to give you freedom with that Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm also getting with the Innocence of Pentacles in reverse, that might be like you learned something that you don't want to, like, and it's like maybe that has been a thing for a while and you've just done everything you can to ignore that. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm definitely getting back is like stepping back and like viewing it from a neutral perspective for sure. And that's where the things are gonna grow. Anything else? I'm gonna pull like an advice. Alright, what do we got? I love that shit. You can't make it up. It says, I love control. Wish I had some. See how old girls like falling? And once again, it kind of looks like that we have that water. So that's that flow. That's, and with there's like little skulls and bones in the like water looking shit. That with that death card we have here, that's that surrender of like letting it go and letting it be what it is. There is no such thing as the end, only the strangest change there has ever been. And that might be a perspective that needs to be shifted into like, it's not the end. Nothing ever is completely destroyed. It's just transmuted, it's changed into different energy. And with that surrendering and like doing that free fall into the universe, you're going to be greatly rewarded. It, you know, there's that change and growth period, like that might be uncomfortable, but let me get one more. It's a necessary change. And maybe surrendering into that, like this, there's a higher, with that desert passage, trust there's a divine plan. There's a divine plan in this change and this crazy shit that's happening. There is something here for me. And, you know, follow them into the desert, even though it doesn't make sense. Oh man, that's way too many. I'm gonna just pull one out here. Connection is the only game. And I'm seeing that as your connection to the universe, your connection to Most High and your faith. And that's really the only thing that needs to be focused on and given attention. All right, babies, I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you so much. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for doing this hard work and continuing to raise in vibration and continuing to take accountability. I am so proud of every single one of you. All right, babes, love you. Bye.